Alright, so what's up YouTube? It's the Nice Saint here, back with another video. And this is gonna be a small video about why we persist. Like, why do we keep trying, knowing damn well, you know, sometimes the reality, some things, we know some things don't work, and it just won't never work. And then what they say, insanity is doing the same thing once expecting it to work. And even though it's kind of false to a certain extent, because on both ends of that spectrum, like I said, that's how we see a lot of the geniuses that we have now, right? They do the same thing over and over and over again, and now they accomplish because they kept trying. But some people, they step into these avenues and these things, and they don't understand that, let's say some things may not really be for them, and they keep trying, and they don't realize why it never works for them. And I think a lot of that got to deal with people not being authentic to themselves, right? People not really being authentic to who they are as a real person and what their goals are. So they go this other direction, trying to do something else, and that's when the insanity doesn't work. Like I said, that's when the persistent don't work, and it almost pushes you into this place where it's like, damn, I really feel crazy for trying to follow something I know I shouldn't be following because it's not really deep down who I am. But let's say going back to the other end of that spectrum was like, wow, people persist is because people have faith. People, I said, if you wouldn't persist, you wouldn't persist, or you wouldn't keep doing something if you didn't have some type of faith, or you didn't have some type of belief about anything, or X, Y, and Z. Like literally, like I only do the YouTube. Like the thing about you, like even take YouTube for me, like I would never keep doing it if I didn't believe some way, somewhere in my heart, somewhere in the universe that I was supposed to be doing this. Not saying I'm supposed to be doing this specifically, but this is how I would get people that can follow me and really start taking care of their mental and their spiritual health more. And I could be an entertainer. Like I said, I think I'm a decent entertainer. I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm very raw talented, but that's not what I want to showcase. I want to showcase my more intellectual, my more caring, nurturing, intuitive side. So it's really what this YouTube channel is for. It really just get expression about who I am and the ways that I think. And that's why I persist. That's why I keep going every day. Even though we could say, yo, media reality is never reflects anything that's, something amazing. My mental may reflect something amazing, my reality isn't. So I persist like it is, though, only because I have some belief that it will become that someday soon. But that's why I persist. Some other people persist only because they don't want to feel that void, that lack of feeling. I feel it sometimes, and maybe that's partially why I'm on this journey. I'm journeying so I can fill that void up with something that's worthwhile and not nothing that is cheap and is going to go away. And I think that's why I isolate a lot. It's just because I know a lot of these things. I try not to be. I don't have no vices for real. I can say a vice of mine is probably like sex or something, where I have to make sure I don't ever get too consumed with it, because I will start literally acting like a junkie in a sense. Like I'm being pulled by it. I'm being like I'm doing X, Y, and Z just to get some action. It's kind of crazy, because that's literally probably the only thing that can stop me or just throw me off my game is that. But anything else, like, it don't bother me that much. Everything else I can push off easily and go about my business. But that is probably one thing that could probably disturb me for real. But my bad. That's me going on the tangent. But the idea is, people persist because they want to avoid feeling less than. They want to avoid feeling that void that's in them. So people try to fill that with money, drugs, alcohol, sex, anything you name it, anything that tangible you can fill it with. That's what the majority of people do, and it's not to look down on them, because we all do it. It's just something that you have to be aware of so you can sidestep it, not allow yourself to keep doing it, because doing it only allows for more suffering just to slide in. And suffering is like an infestation. You want to get rid of it as quick as you can before it get worse and worse and worse, and they start to spiral out and start to affect other people. So yeah, So people persist because they want to avoid things. People persist because they got faith in things. There's two sides to that persistence. People want to either they want to avoid something or they want to just feel, you know, or they want to succeed. Like I said, I think that, you know, it's never like a black and white thing. Of course, there's little many reasons why, because it could be both. Like, take, like, for example, me, like, I have a hard time. I can see myself in the middle at most times. Like, I'm feeling both ends of that spectrum simultaneously. It's like, yeah, I persist because I got faith, but also I'm persistent because of suffering. I'm scared. I don't want to feel this way. I want to feel like I'm somebody. And I feel like this avenue would make me somebody. So in a sense, I'm really on one end of the spectrum, in this state of delusion, thinking I'm on the other end of the spectrum. And it's kind of interesting how, like, you know, you can really think about it like that. But if y'all like the video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Thank you.